What's up, everyone? I've got my hands on the AVERYN A363 capture card, and I've been putting it through its paces. This little guy claims to capture 1080p at 60 frames per second, and it's compatible with a bunch of consoles like the Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. It's also rocking a USB 3.0 connection, which is always a good sign for speed and performance. But the real question is, does it live up to the hype? Let's dive in. First impressions, it's super compact and lightweight. Seriously, this thing is tiny. It's not going to take up much space in your setup, which is a plus. The build quality feels decent for the price point. It's mostly plastic, but it doesn't feel flimsy or cheap. Setting it up was pretty straightforward. Plug and play, basically. I connected it to my laptop, fired up OBS, and it was recognized instantly. No driver installation headaches, which is always a relief. Now, let's talk performance. I tested it out with my Switch, and I was pleasantly surprised. The 1080p 60 frames per second capture looked pretty crisp and smooth. There was minimal lag, which is crucial for gaming. I also tried it with my PS4, and the results were similar. The colors looked accurate, and the gameplay footage was smooth and responsive. One thing to note is that the product description mentions USB 3.0, but the specs list USB 2.0. This is a little confusing, and I'm not entirely sure which one is accurate. In my testing, it seemed to perform well, so I'm assuming it's utilizing the USB 3.0 connection. For streaming, this capture card seems like a solid option, especially for beginners. It's easy to use, affordable, and delivers decent quality. It's not going to give you professional-grade capture, but for casual streaming on Twitch or YouTube, it's more than capable. I also appreciate that it's compatible with Linux, which opens up some interesting possibilities. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. The brand name, Cordio, is a bit unusual. I haven't heard of this brand before, so I'm not sure about their long-term reliability. Also, the product description could be a bit more clear about the USB connection. Clearing up that confusion would definitely be helpful. Overall, the AVERYN A363 capture card is a surprisingly decent budget option. It's easy to set up, performs well, and is compatible with multiple consoles. While the brand name is a bit questionable and the USB situation is a little confusing, the actual performance is pretty good for the price. If you're looking for an affordable way to get into streaming or recording gameplay, this capture card is definitely worth considering. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. Just don't expect it to compete with high-end capture cards that cost several times more. This is a budget-friendly option, and it performs admirably in that category. So, if you're on a tight budget and need a basic capture card, this one might be right up your alley. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you have any questions, drop them below.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.